Stop right there. Before you scroll away, let me ask you something that will change how you see the world forever. Do you really think being good keeps you safe? That kindness protects you? That honesty earns respect automatically? If you said yes, brace yourself, because everything you've been told about goodness is a lie, a dangerous lie. Here's the brutal truth. Being good doesn't make you safe. It doesn't shield you. In fact, it can burn through everything you've built, your relationships, your career, even your dreams. Yes, Niccolo Machiavelli knew this centuries ago. He watched kind leaders fall, generous people get betrayed, and honest rulers destroyed, and he wrote it all down. Today, you're going to learn the hidden cost of goodness, why your kindness might be making you weaker, why people exploit it, and most importantly, how to turn it into your most powerful weapon. But first, let's be clear. I'm not telling you to become cruel. I'm not asking you to hurt anyone. What I'm showing you is how to be good strategically, not blindly. Because in a world full of wolves, being a sheep gets you eaten alive. Drop this in the comments if you're ready. I choose strategic goodness. From this moment, everything changes.
Think about the kindest person you know. Now ask yourself, are they truly respected, or are they the one everyone calls when they need something? Here's the reality. Being good makes you predictable, exploitable, and vulnerable. When you are consistently kind, people know you won't fight back. They know you won't say no. They know they can push you around. You become the office doormat, the friend who always picks up the check, the family member who says yes even when it hurts. Let me give you a real example. There was a team manager I worked with, one of the nicest people I've ever met. Always helping, always covering for his team, always putting others first. Guess what happened? Someone else got promoted over him. Why? Because nice people don't look like leaders. They look like servants. Niccolo Machiavelli said it best. The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps, and a lion to frighten wolves. If you've been trying to survive as a sheep in a world full of wolves, this is exactly why you keep getting hurt. Drop this affirmation in the comments now. I protect my energy. Here's something that will blow your mind. The more you give, the less people value it. It sounds backwards, right? But hear me out. Generosity feels amazing at first. People clap, say kind words and praise you. That rush of validation, sweet. But over time, generosity creates dependency, entitlement, and even resentment. Think about this. You help someone once, they're grateful. Twice, thankful. 10 times, they start expecting it. Suddenly, the one time you say no overshadows the 9 times you said yes. You're labeled the selfish one. Parents know this all too well. The first few gifts excite the child, but soon a new phone or toy isn't special, it's just what mom and dad do. And if they ever say no, the child reacts as if they've been wronged. Friendships work the same way. You always pay the bill. You always drive everyone around. You always help people move. At first, everyone appreciates it. Eventually, it becomes invisible. And if you ever need help in return, suddenly they're too busy. This is the generosity trap. Your giving becomes your identity. And when you stop, people see you as the villain. Why does this happen? Psychology calls it hedonic adaptation. Humans get used to good things fast. What was once remarkable becomes expected.
Your repeated acts of kindness lose their power over time. But one act of saying no, that sticks out like a red flag. That's what people remember and complain about. Machiavelli had the solution centuries ago. Benefits ought to be conferred gradually, and then that way they will taste better. Scarcity creates value. Abundance destroys it. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I give strategically. Here's a truth that might make you uncomfortable. Society judges appearances, not reality. People don't care if you're genuinely good. They care if you look good. To maintain power and respect, you must learn to wear the mask of goodness while keeping control beneath the surface. Look at successful people you admire. Did they get there by being nice to everyone? Not at all. They mastered timing, smile in public, make tough decisions in private, show mercy when it serves them, show strength when necessary, be firm when needed, gentle when effective. This isn't about being fake, it's about being strategic. Think about a doctor. Sometimes they need to cause temporary pain to save your life. Are they cruel? No. They're doing what's needed, even if it feels bad in the moment.
Real leaders understand being truly good sometimes looks bad. Sometimes protecting your team means saying no. Sometimes helping someone means making a hard choice they won't like. Most people get this backwards. They show weakness to enemies, strength to friends. Smart people do the opposite. Machiavelli said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." Perception shapes reality. If people perceive you as weak, you become weak. If they perceive you as strong, you become strong. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I control my image. Everything in life comes at a cost. Every favor you grant, every yes you give when you really want to say no, every moment spent helping others instead of investing in yourself, all of it adds up.
Most good people never calculate this. They give and give until there's nothing left. Then they wonder why they feel exhausted, resentful, and drained. Here's the reality. Your time, energy, and resources are finite. When you give without limits, you deplete your strength. And when you're drained, you can't help anyone, not even yourself. Think about airplane safety instructions. Put your own oxygen mask on first, then help others. Why? Because if you pass out trying to save someone else, now two people need help instead of one. Life works the same way. If you exhaust yourself giving to everyone, you become a burden instead of an asset. I learned this the hard way. For years, I said yes to everything. Every request, every favor, every small question that turned into hours of work. I thought I was being good, but I ended up resentful, angry, and behind on my own projects. Ironically, I became less able to help those who really needed it. Machiavelli captured this perfectly. He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command. You cannot lead others if you cannot manage your own time, energy, and resources. You cannot be powerful if you are constantly drained. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I protect my resources.
Now here's the key. I'm not saying throw away mercy, honesty, or generosity. Far from it. These virtues are powerful if used strategically. Think of your goodness like a sword. A sword sitting on a shelf protects no one. A sword in the hands of a skilled warrior, used at the right moment, can save a kingdom. Your kindness works the same way. When you help, do it intentionally. When you show mercy, make it meaningful. When you give, ensure it creates the outcome you want. Instead of giving a little to everyone, Focus big generosity on the right people. Instead of saying yes to everything, say yes powerfully to what aligns with your goals. This approach does three things. 1. Your help becomes valuable because it's scarce. Your impact grows because it's focused. People respect you more because you're selective. Look at respected leaders. Martin Luther King Jr. confronted injustice boldly, not gently. Mother Teresa focused intensely on the poorest, not everyone in the world. They were strategically good. They didn't aim to be liked by all. They aimed to create real change.
Here's a simple formula for your life. Before saying yes, ask yourself, does this align with my values and goals? Can I do this without depleting myself? Will this person truly respect my effort? If the answer is no, say no kindly but firmly. If the answer is yes, give fully. Make it matter. Machiavelli's wisdom. The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. Sometimes keeping your word for one person means disappointing another. Sometimes protecting your dreams means saying no to someone who would misuse your time. Strategic virtue isn't selfish, it's effective. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I choose effective kindness. You help someone, they say thank you with a smile. You do it again, still appreciated. But keep doing it over and over, and suddenly your kindness is expected, taken for granted, even invisible. Imagine helping a neighbor move. First time, immense gratitude. Second time, still thankful. Third or fourth time, they just assume you'll handle it. And if you can't, suddenly you're selfish. This is the illusion of gratitude. The more consistently kind you are, the less your kindness is valued. The more available you make yourself, the less special your availability becomes. Humans naturally adjust their expectations. What once felt generous becomes normal. And the one time you step back, that's what sticks in their mind. Understanding this doesn't mean you stop helping. It means you become strategic. Set boundaries. Make help conditional sometimes. Let people experience what it's like when you're not always there. Machiavelli said, "Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see and few can feel." People see what you're doing now more clearly than they remember what you did before. Your past kindness fades. Your present actions are what matter. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I create lasting impact. The world judges outcomes, not motives. You can have the purest heart in the world, but if your actions don't create results, it doesn't matter. Would you rather be remembered as someone who was nice but accomplished little, or someone who seemed tough but made a real difference? Most choose the first because it feels safer. But here's the brutal truth. Being merely nice often means being forgotten. Surface-level kindness comforts people temporarily. Tough decisions create lasting impact. A parent who disciplines isn't cruel. They're teaching lessons. A teacher giving strict grades isn't harsh. They're preparing students for life. A boss setting high standards isn't mean. They're helping the team grow stronger. Real goodness is about results, not appearances. About creating positive outcomes, not just positive feelings. Most people fail because they aim to be liked rather than effective. They choose temporary peace over lasting change. Machiavelli's words, "The ends justify the means." This doesn't mean doing evil to achieve good. It means that good intentions alone are worthless if they don't create good results. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I focus on outcomes. Finally,
Let's talk about what really matters. How you'll be remembered and what you'll leave behind. History doesn't honor the merely good. It honors those who survived, endured, and turned their actions into greatness. Think for a moment. Can you name 5 nice people in history? Probably not. But you can name people who created lasting change, even if they weren't always pleasant. Steve Jobs wasn't known for being nice. He was demanding and perfectionist. But he created products that changed billions of lives.
The lesson: being remembered for making a difference is better than being liked for being agreeable. To leave a real legacy, you must survive first. Kindness alone doesn't protect you from those who exploit you. Generosity alone doesn't last if you give everything away too soon. Honesty alone won't matter if you're silenced by the deceitful. You have to be strong first, then you can be good strategically. Machiavelli said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." Respect matters more than affection. Impact matters more than popularity. Results matter more than feelings. You don't have to choose between strength and goodness. You can have both. But if you must prioritize, choose strength first, because only strength allows you to be good when it truly counts.
Let's wrap this up. We've uncovered some shocking truths. Goodness alone doesn't protect you. It exposes you. Generosity can trap you instead of building loyalty. Gratitude is temporary. Good intentions without results are worthless. Legacy requires strength first, then goodness. Blind goodness without boundaries or strategy is the most dangerous trap. It makes you vulnerable to exploitation. It drains your time, energy, and resources. It sets expectations you can't sustain. In short, it prevents you from creating the impact you really want. But here's the flip side. Goodness with strategy becomes your greatest power. When used wisely, your kindness protects you from those who would take advantage. It builds real respect and loyalty. It creates lasting impact and meaningful change.
Here's the mindset shift you need. Be selective with your yeses. Not everyone deserves your time, energy, or help. Focus on those who matter. Give intentionally. Your acts of kindness should create real outcomes, not just feel good in the moment. Use your virtues strategically. Mercy, honesty, generosity, these are tools, not automatic responses. Protect yourself first. Only a strong, well-resourced person can be good in a way that lasts. Focus on results, not intentions. Aim to make a difference, not just to be liked. Think of your goodness like a sword. Wielded correctly, it can shape your world. Wielded blindly, it can cut you. In a world full of wolves, don't be a sheep. Don't let blind goodness make you vulnerable. Instead, be a shepherd. Protect your flock with wisdom, strategy, and strength. Goodness is not your weakness. Used strategically, it becomes your greatest strength, your most powerful tool, and the foundation for a life and legacy that truly matters. So here's the ultimate question for you. Will you let goodness weaken you, or will you master it and turn it into power? The choice is yours, but now you have the knowledge to choose wisely. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more truth bombs. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Your journey to strategic goodness starts today. Use your power wisely, protect your energy, and create a legacy that lasts. Drop this final affirmation in the comments. I master strategic goodness. Remember, strength first, goodness second, but both together make you unstoppable.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.